on there.
Clip one.
From Brewy.
So Jake McCabe okay to go tonight?
No,
Oh,
he's out.
what happened? Like he seemed like
Just not feeling right. Not feeling good enough to play. So he will not play tonight.
The reporter, I don't know who that was.
Mark
was
Masters.
so surprised. What happened?
It's Mark
Get hit by a
Masters.
bus?
There's clip two, too. Play the second one, too.
On Will McCabe play this week.
Yeah, I'm a positive guy, so yeah, I do expect. But listen, I mean, he's. It's just how he feels, right? So hopefully he's feeling better and better every day, and we'll see. Like this guy's he's a warrior. He'll play if he can. So I'm hoping he's back.
Okay, so
Slight concern.
he's just.
That's it.
What does that mean? 70%, 75%? He wants to feel 90, 100. It's.
I don't like a guy getting hit in the brain and then 2 days later saying, I don't feel good. I don't think that's good.
No, I don't either. And he's a really important guy for them. Like,
Yeah.
I just, I thought a lot of, you look at Monday night where they were pretty crappy against a bad team and not having the ability to lean on that Tanev-McCabe pairing, I think you noticed it defensively. No, like it felt.
The one that
it
went
felt-
in off Timmins, he's there because
it felt-
McCabe isn't there.
Felt different to me defensively, not having him in there because it's just the way everybody slots in when he's there. I think it changes them pretty significantly not having him. So I hope he gets back all right.
That would be good.
All right, you got a clip of the goalie situation. What struck you on listening to this?
Just about, he got asked about how he was going to split it up, and he kind of went into it and talked. I mean, it's not a groundbreaking one, but I thought it's a good jumping off point for the goaltending.
Yeah, well, it's very good, and it's you look at this month and the schedule and how many games are packed in there. The back-to-backs, and there's 4 of them. Need 2 goalies, so it's great that they're both playing well and doing a good job for us.
Part of our job is convincing the people this is very complicated, and it's just not, eh? And Brewy just sells us out. It's like, what do you
Well, look, anybody that's never been around the game can not go wrong picking a goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you could be the biggest moron hanging out at Tim Hortons, and you're not going to go wrong picking a goalie to play tonight for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
There's not a bad option.
I will.
Pretty solid.
I'm a generally pretty cynical Toronto Maple Leaf fan. You guys would say that. But I would say that the way these 2 goalies look, and this is all with the huge caveat of health, and the health has been a huge issue especially for Joseph Wall and for Stolarz in years past. But having this goaltending is something that Leaf fans and the Leafs in general have not been used to.
Right.
And you add that in with Chris Tanev. You add that in with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, 2 capable NHL defensive. I mean, above capable for Chris Tanev, an elite defensive guy. I would say that I am starting to let myself believe I'm thrilled in a little different outcome this year.
Okay.
Is that allowed or no? Is it just November?
No, I'm not going to allow it.
You're not allowing it?
I
I'm not
allow
allowed
it. It's got my stamp of approval stamp.
No, really?
If you can't believe in this team, what team can you believe in
It's
as
not
a
that
fan?
I don't believe.
Listen, Samsonov was letting in 6 a night last year at this time.
My experience of a very long year where
I know it's November, boys, or December now.
A lot of things can happen. It's be cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's what I said. I'm not saying they're winning the damn cup. I'm saying
you're I can see you right now. You're in love.
Yeah.
You're in the clouds right now. You're in love with the goalies.
I love what Craig Berube's done to the team.
Okay.
I love his press conferences, even though he's ruined Kippers Clippers. I
don't think he's ruined them. He's just altered them.
He's just turned it down a little bit.
Well, he speaks English. But just direct.
Yeah, there's not a lot of word
Don't
salad.
read into anything like that.
But this is the best goaltending duo in the league.
So, yeah.
Like, I mean, it's a semantics thing because there's guys who are the better number 1 or whatever and all that stuff. But they're the clear best tandem.
You're not going wrong right now.
But if they're this good, why am I not allowed to be excited about a different?
Because do you believe that they're this good?
I do believe that they're this good.
Because I don't know.
We
don't have Vezina track records behind them.
If one of them goes for a major dump Like, or we gotta have to find a new producer.
No, listen, buddy. If you think that is
But
going to
I've
make you
seen-
need a new,
I've-
I've been
I've
through a
seen
hell of a
you-
lot worse than that,
I've
boys.
seen you drag your Leaf lip
So
into this room on many occasions
The Leafs have gone into every single playoff series over the Matthews era,
without
outside with
with not the best goalie.
second best goaltending, and they've won one of those playoff series. And you can talk
Yep.
about a lot of stuff. You can talk about penalty kill. You can talk about goal, power play.
Yes,
Everything drying up.
Yep.
But so many of these games,
I know.
have come down to them not getting a save.
I get it.
yes,
I get it. I'm not with you.
I think of
Is that
Yeah, that
sound
worked.
right?
Yeah,
I
it
think of Brandon Gallagher shooting one in from the blue line through Jack
On the
Campbell's
ice.
that was
pads.
the one that came to mind for me too.
Like-
Samsonov swimming.
So going back to 16-17, which I think is Marner Matthews' first year, if I'm not mistaken, the best goalie tandems for the Leafs. Combined save percentage of their best two goalies. This is the best they've ever been, .924 between Stolarz and Wall. The next best two were both Freddie Anderson and
McElhinney?
Curtis McElhinney.
Yeah.
And that was 17-18 and 16-17.
Yeah, but Freddie played
Anderson and
75
Sparks
games.
were in there. And then, Samsonov and Murray, the fifth best.
So, want to get your thoughts on Stolarz being named one of the stars last game, and then came out with sunglasses. And
Yeah.
did he take some heat for that?
Well, I liked the sunglasses. Did you see that they were camera?
Well, that was the
sunglasses?
idea. I think like a social media Leafs person gave them to him because they had camera in them.
Yeah, it was a camera that filmed. Now, the story I got that it wasn't the Leafs PR. It was just a fan.
Someone. Oh, okay.
Just a
A
fan.
fan?
A fan
Love
That's
that.
cool as hell.
that just
Love that.
threw these on and said, Can you videotape for me?"
Yeah.
Really?
And Stolarz, as the story I understand, went, "Sure, why not?"
Yeah.
And he went out there, and
That's hilarious.
see, I love that.
Yeah.
I do love that because, he's not showing anyone up. He's not looking too cool for school just because he wants to. Like, the visiting team's gone. That was just an interaction between him and a fan connecting. What's wrong with that?
That's fun. That's fun. And it's funny. Everything is so tightly controlled from a PR perspective with the Leafs.
Yeah.
It's nice to see a guy do a thing.
And everybody out there who will never get a chance to know what it feels like to be the first star for the Toronto Maple Leafs got to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
You skate out on there and you get to see a fully empty building because nobody stays to watch the 3 stars as usual.
After every show, you are
Oh, stop.
second star.
we do a ceremony in
I
here
thought you were gonna
after
say
every
third
show.
star.
No.
Yes, sir.
The old saying, right?
Oh.
That's what Don Knockbauer used to tell me in Hershey. Kipper,
Second star?
second star tonight. I'm like, who's first star? He goes, everybody else.
That's pretty rude. Did you guys want to hear Craig Berube's thoughts on Alex Nylander's time with the Leafs?
Is it over?
Well, he's a healthy scratch tonight.
Sure.
Okay, clip 4, please.
Just okay. I mean, he's done some good things. He had some scoring opportunities early on when he was playing. He's a skilled guy that scores. Hasn't been a ton of power play time for him. The first unit eats a lot of that up, and but I'd say fair.
I just wanted to play that because just okay. The flashbacks.
Jimmy Vesey.
No, that was Vanilla.
Yeah.
He called him Vanilla.
Yeah.
James Reimer and Randy Carlyle. Randy Carlyle got asked how James Reimer played, and he said, just okay. And it was a S storm. And he said, just okay, and it just brought back memories. As
Just
Leaf fans
okay,
listening, will remember that.
I thought of Sheldon Keefe talking to Jimmy Vesey and saying it's just been vanilla so far.
He's going to be one of those tweeners where he's good in the American
Begging
Hockey
for
League.
expansion. Give me
And
2 more teams and I'm making
even
a million a
even
year.
expansion probably can't save him. He's just not going to be an everyday regular NHLer, and he can go down there and have great success. Go look over the last 50 years of really good scores in the American Hockey League that just can't make the jump.
I bet you Willie, like they're best buddies. I bet you Willie will say to the organization and Alex will say to the organization, like, this is where I'll play in the minors. I'll be an up and down guy. I just want to be in Toronto.
I mean, we got our pictures, right? We got all the pictures we need.
You don't think he would get claimed? Think he'd clear?
No, I think he clear.
I think he cleared.
I think he clear.
It's crazy. Like, what happened in Columbus? He scored 11 times in 20 games, and everyone's like, eh.
Others
Nick Roberts scored 14 and 54 here, too. You could study that one.
others could get claimed.
Well,
Others could get claimed off waivers.
yeah. Okay, let's, are we guess the clock, aren't we?
Yeah, we could take a break.
All right, we'll take a break. Robbie Stanley, host of Robbie and Rex Road in Nashville, and also does some work corresponding for NHL.com, will join us next. We'll talk Nashville Predators, Barry Trotz, Roman Yossi, Ryan O'Reilly. What the heck's going on with them? Andrew Burnett. All when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne.
The Toronto Maple Leafs may be taking a new approach to salary management, which could directly impact Mitch Marner's contract negotiations. During Kyle Dubas' tenure as general manager, the team didn't hesitate to spend heavily, and this trend began with a 6-year extension signed by Marner in 2019. At the time, Marner's $10.9 million annual cap hit set the market for superstar wingers, surpassing comparable players like Mikko Rantanen of the Colorado Avalanche, who signed a 6-year deal with a $9.25 million annual cap hit. Now, however, times seem to be changing. TSN's Pierre Lebrun recently reported that the Maple Leafs have implemented an internal salary cap, aiming to ensure no player earns more than captain Austin Matthews, who signed a 4-year extension worth $13.25 million per season in August 2023. The team's primary concern revolves around Marner's agent, Darren Ferris, who, according to Lebrun, might push for a percentage of the total salary cap instead of a fixed dollar amount. This could result in Marner's cap hit exceeding Matthews' $13.25 million, conflicting with the Leafs' new financial strategy. Ferris is known for driving negotiations to the limit, often taking his clients to free agency. This raises fears that discussions between Marner and the Leafs could drag on until July 1st, giving Marner and his camp all the leverage in negotiations. Another complicating factor is the rising market. Lebrun noted that Mikko Rantanen believes he could secure $14 million per season as a free agent. This sparks the question, could Marner demand even more? And would Ferris take that gamble, knowing the Leafs might opt to move on and sign another player? Marner has made it clear on multiple occasions that Toronto is where he wants to be. As a local player with deep ties to the city, he's expressed his desire to spend his entire career wearing the blue and white of the Leafs. However, staying with the team may require him to accept less than market value, especially if the front office remains committed to its new salary structure. Such a sacrifice could be vital for the team's collective success and to avoid financial issues that have plagued the recent past. While negotiations are still in the early stages, it's evident that Marner's future with the Leafs is at stake. Maple Leafs fans may need to prepare for the possibility of significant changes, but they can also trust in the player's commitment to the city and the franchise to find a compromise. The Maple Leafs' decision to implement an internal salary cap reflects a broader shift in their team-building philosophy. After years of prioritizing top-end talent with hefty contracts, the organization appears determined to strike a balance between superstar contracts and depth throughout the roster. This strategy aims to avoid the pitfalls of past seasons, where a lack of financial flexibility often left the team vulnerable in critical playoff moments. For Mitch Marner, this shift creates a unique challenge. On one hand, his value to the Leafs is undeniable. A consistent top scorer and elite playmaker, Marner has been instrumental in driving the team's offense. On the other hand, his ability to command a salary that rivals or exceeds Austin Matthews could put the Leafs in a difficult position, especially with a potential need to strengthen other areas of the roster. As the 2023-24 season progresses, the Leafs must weigh the potential consequences of sticking to their cap philosophy. Losing a homegrown talent like Marner would undoubtedly sting for fans and the organization alike. However, allowing one player to dictate financial terms beyond the team's structure could hinder long-term success and force painful sacrifices elsewhere. Adding to the complexity is the looming free agency of William Nylander. If the Leafs are to stick to their internal salary cap, they may also face challenges in retaining Nylander, who could command a significant raise. Balancing contracts for both Marner and Nylander within the new framework could prove to be the ultimate test for Toronto's management team. Another factor at play is the team's ultimate goal, winning the Stanley Cup. While star players like Marner and Matthews are crucial, history has shown that depth and balanced rosters often prevail in the postseason. If the Leafs fail to manage their finances effectively, they risk falling short of building a championship-caliber team, even with elite talent. For Marner, the decision to stay with the Leafs might come down to more than just dollars. His connection to the city, the fans, and his teammates could be deciding factors. If he prioritizes legacy and loyalty over maximizing earnings, there's a strong possibility that he'll work with the team to find a deal that benefits both parties. Negotiations will also test Darren Ferris, known for his hardline tactics in securing lucrative deals for his clients. While pushing for top dollar is expected, Ferris may need to weigh the risks of alienating the Leafs management and fanbase. A prolonged stalemate could damage Marner's relationship with the team and its supporters. The Leafs management, led by general manager Brad Treliving, faces a pivotal moment. Treliving's reputation as a negotiator and team builder will be on full display as he navigates this high-stakes scenario. Striking the right balance could solidify his tenure in Toronto, while a misstep might set the team back for years. For Maple Leafs fans, the coming months will be filled with anticipation and uncertainty. Marner's future, along with the team's ability to stay competitive under financial constraints, will likely dominate conversations as the season unfolds. Supporters can only hope that the team's new approach leads to greater playoff success and, ultimately, the elusive championship. In the end, the outcome of these negotiations could redefine the Maple Leafs' identity for years to come. Whether it results in retaining Marner or reshaping the roster, the team's commitment to an internal salary cap signals a clear focus on long-term sustainability. Fans will be watching closely, hoping for a resolution that keeps the team's core intact and their championship dreams alive. As the negotiations with Mitch Marner